Hey, welcome back. Alright, in today's video we are going to make a draft of peace, which is inspired by Harry Potter. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kelly Ryan. I am the head nerd mom of Nerd Mom Nutrition, and I've got my two little helpers again with me today, which is super awesome. And so basically what we're doing, like I said, today we are making the draft of peace. The whole reason for me to have this channel is to show how easy healthy eating can be that your kids will enjoy. These guys love, all these fun recipes, and we're making them fun by using nerd fandom inspired recipes. So if you haven't checked it out before, the last one that we did were golden snitches, which were super fun, and the kids love those too. And the other thing that we try and do here is we generally try to also use this time to talk about, energy, how different nutrients can help you, how we can help the kids eat healthy foods, and yeah, that's it. All right. So, without further ado, we're going to make the draft of peace. Now, as usual, I've got a few things prepped. So, in my blender, which I use a Blendtec, it's a high-powered blender. I prefer to have a high-powered blender. And you'll hear a lot of people say they have either a Blendtec or a Vitamix. And I'll post a link to a YouTube channel that shows the difference between a Blendtec and a Vitamix. Personally, I'm happy with either. So I haven't actually used a Vitamix, but anybody that I know who has raves about them. I've been really happy with my Blendtec. So, but they are higher powered blenders. And I do recommend a high powered blender, especially if you're making a lot of smoothies or if you want to do a lot of soups or make your own nut milk or anything like that. Definitely you want a high powered blender. Now, this one is about as easy as it comes. It basically is as simple as putting a whole whack of stuff in the blender and turning it on. So, we talked about the rule last week of the food processor. So guys, what's the rule with the blender?
Don't touch the blade.
Yes. Well, do you touch it at all without mommy or daddy?
No.
No.
Not even when it's turned on.
Well, definitely not when it's turned on.
No.
But you don't touch it at all without mommy or daddy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, some of the ingredients that we have here, this is almond milk. You can use oat milk, cashew milk. These are all, I guess, alternative milks. But whichever one's your favorite, they might have different consistencies or different tastes. So, whichever one you prefer. This one that we're using today is almond. I've also used oat, and I like it just as much. It's just a little bit thicker and creamier. We have frozen avocado. Feel free to use fresh avocado, but if you can find frozen, it is so convenient because, as I don't know if you can see, but it's already chopped up, which is great, and it won't go brown on you. We've got some frozen chopped kale. And I'm all about making life easier, which is why you see a bunch of frozen stuff here. The big thing is, though, is you want to make sure it is just that ingredient. So there's no additives here. This is just frozen avocado, just frozen chopped kale. We've got some just nut butter. So there's nothing else in it other than just the nuts. Use your favorite kind of nut butter, whether it's you can use hazelnut, cashew nut, almond butter, whichever is your favorite. Just use that, but just look at your ingredients and make sure that it is just nuts. We have some hemp seeds, blueberries, frozen blueberries. Today we decided to go with frozen mango. Sometimes we'll do like a pineapple strawberry blend, or but I really love using another like tropical kind of fruit because I find it really brightens up the taste of the smoothie. And finally, we have bananas. All right, so I've already put in the 4 cups of nut milk, almond milk. So next if you guys want, you guys can help with this.
Yay!
All right. So how about you put in the bananas?
Ooh.
Right. Ooh.
And try to make sure it doesn't splash.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes a big mess.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah, that's
If you want, you
it.
can take it and just dump it in. All right, so the great thing about bananas have potassium in them, and which is a fantastic nutrient for you. And the bananas I find help make it a bit thicker. It helps keep you full longer, and it adds a little bit of sweetness, which is really nice. All right, Buster, do you want to add the avocado? Here, I'll bring it down a bit for you. Just turn it over, dump it right in. There we go. Now, like I said, one big thing I love about doing this with the kiddos is we're building memories. We are, we're teaching the kids how easy it is to eat healthy, and when they're involved, they are more interested in trying things. So, spinach is, well, any leafy green really is fantastic, and the greener it is, the more nutrient dense it generally is. So spinach, kale, same thing. You can use your favorite, or you can use a mix. You can use fresh, you can use frozen, whatever works best. There's been a lot of times where our spinach or kale might be starting to get to the end of its life, so I'll just toss it to a smoothie, which is wonderful. And the great thing about your leafy greens is they've got vitamin C in them, which is immune boosting, iron, folate, tons of B vitamins. So green leafy vegetables have a really, really good variety of nutrients. And one thing I try to remember too, green and orange always work well together. So I try and have a green vegetable and something orange every day, because they really complement each other. All right, whose turn is it? Who put in the spinach?
Me.
All right, how about you put in the blueberries? Blueberries are a purple fruit, and again, purple fruits are fantastic. Just dump it in. And blueberries in particular are excellent. They are full of antioxidants. That's okay, I'll just get the rest. They're full of antioxidants, vitamin C, and a lot of fantastic nutrients. Yes, buddy? Oh, I already dumped. Well, here, okay, yeah. They love blueberries. Can't complain about that. All right. Now, do you want to put in the mango? All right. Next, we're going to dump in the mango. There we go.
What's next?
How about some hemp seed?
Hemp seed.
Here we go. And hemp seeds are fantastic because they have a ton of essential fatty acids. So if you're looking to try and get more omegas in, which is good for, brain power, your joints, so much stuff. So you really, really want to, so hemp seeds are a wonderful addition. And then finally is the nut butter. And I really like the nut butter because it helps to fill you up. Like that and the bananas are the two things that I really find help to fill you up. And nuts and seeds are very, very nutrient-dense foods, which are really, really good for you. All right, so I think that's everything. So, yes, buddy?
And also, the avocado too.
Yes, the avocado. You're right, actually, buddy. Thank you for that. Avocado is a wonderful, wonderful food. Again, it'll help to fill you up because it is quite fatty, but it's a very, very, very healthy fat. So thanks for the reminder, bud. Avocado is definitely another food that is excellent. This is actually a pretty power-packed food recipe, so just leave it alone. That's okay. So, I love feeding it. We have it probably 5 mornings a week. So, you can have it for a snack. You can have it for breakfast, because it is just so good, and at least I know these guys are starting their day off right. All right, so we're gonna turn on the blender. I usually start this one on low because of all the big chunky frozen fruits that's in there. So just to make sure that they really blend them well. So I'll turn them on low. Then this blender has a smoothie function, and so I will put it on the smoothie function next. If you don't have a smoothie function on yours, just turn it on low, then maybe move it up to medium, and then move it up to high so that it really blends well. All right. All right. Okay, so that's all done. So you can see it's quite purpley, and it's delicious. And I figured maybe let's get some nice cool glasses to drink it in. Make it even more exciting. Why not, right?
Yeah. Can I have that one?
Sure.
Yay. And can I have that one?
This one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yay. No. Are we going to?
There you go.
Can we eat after?
Yum.
Well, how about you just try it for everybody first? What do you guys think? Good? There may be some purple mustaches with this one. So this is the draft of peace. Like I said, it's super easy, but you know that your kids are getting a good, healthy breakfast. They love it, obviously. And it's, you know, if you ever have a morning where, oh, I just don't have time to make and eat breakfast, as you can see, this takes no time at all, really. And the reason why it took as long as it does is because I'm talking. So, but it takes no time. It's a very quick and easy breakfast, and you can even grab it and go by putting it into a travel mug. All right, so I hope you really enjoyed this recipe. I'm going to put the actual recipe itself on my Pinterest page, so I will put a link in the below. But I would love it if you would like and subscribe if you want more recipes like this. All right, we will see you in the next time.